Record. Hi, Mrs. Kaveri. Welcome to the call once more. So I'm explaining a swing strategy on a higher time frame. Basically, you can also say this is an investment strategy. And I'm explaining, how with the setup that I'm explaining right now, you can catch your multi-bagger moves, right? So you have given me Bajaj Auto, and I'm going to show you exactly where to enter, how to trail your stops to be able to capture these big moves, right? So as I explained, based on the price action concepts, right? You got your first entry signal here, and then this is the first weekly candle that closed above your the signal candle, which means this is technically your entry. But then I always advise locating the nearest Gann level and taking an entry at that level, right? So this is effectively your entry price, somewhere around 3,974, let's say, right? Now, the first law of risk management is that the moment you take an entry, you need to have a stop loss. And your stop loss is exactly below the lower Gann level, one Gann level below, right? And I told you how to, set these Gann levels. That is purely based on the volatility of your stock and your time frame. So right now I'm looking at Bajaj Auto on the weekly time frame. I kind of check the average true range of this stock on this time frame. It comes to around 500 points, and hence I have taken a risk which is slightly more than the ATR, so that any little bit of fluctuation won't get me out of the trade. See, my goal is to take a minimum risk and maximize my returns. That is clearly my goal. That is how you catch a multi-bagger move, right? So your initial risk was this much. Now the game of trailing begins. What I call trailing your stops. There is no target. Target is decided by the market. It is not in your hands. You leave it to God and market to give you however many profits it gets. You only manage your risk. Now I will tell you this beautiful thing, right? Imagine you entered with 100 quantity. Imagine, just example, okay? You got your first target here, correct? On this weekly candle, you got your first target. Now here is the risk management rule you need to master, and this is the secret that nobody tells you, or I don't know why they don't tell you. You need to square off your 50% at this level. Whatever you entered, if it is 10, 5, if it is 2, 1, if it is 100, 50, if it is 1,000, 500. Advice, right? And then immediately what should remaining quantity, you should move to break even. What is your break even? This one. So what did you just do? Do you understand the power of this simple thing that you just did?
Yes.
You protected your capital, meaning now, no matter what happens in the market, tomorrow nuclear attack happens, you are not bothered because you can't make a loss on this trade. So your risk is now gone. Your mind is free. Now the game of trailing the stop loss begins. You don't have to worry about this trade at all. You can actually take that money out, whatever you got out in profit, you can put it in the next stock. And that is how you keep on building wealth over time. That is the wealth building secret that I teach. Are you with me? Any questions
Yes.
so far?
No, no.
Okay, so now let me tell you, what is the game of catching this multi-bagger move, right? See, obviously you can see there are a couple of things, right? One is my trend following indicator is telling you candles are green, which means you can continue to be in the trade for as long as the candles continue to be green, right? No fear. But I will tell you mathematically how you will control your risk, right? So now you have exited 50% here, your stop loss is here. Now immediately when on this candle, your second target is also hit, correct? Immediately you should trail your stop loss here. Now on all of the quantity, you got one target, and on both the 100 quantity, now you have at least got one target. That means you are in profit. Nobody can take this money from you, no matter what happens next.
Yeah.
Are you with me?
Interesting.
Are you
Interesting.
with me?
Yes,
Now this, right?
interesting.
See, price swung back, but your stop loss is here.
Yeah.
Again swung back. On this candle, it gave you the third target. See, ideally, I advise a close, not this kind of week because it's a very long week. This is like a fake out. Ideally, candle should close above this level. Now, this is the right candle to trail your stop loss. So once this candle you receive, you simply trail it here. Are you seeing how beautiful this system is and how simple it is? How much time do you need? Weekly once you have to spend, and just put an alert on this level and this level. When that alert triggers, just go and in 10 seconds, you just go and adjust your stop loss. And once you follow the system, it will become bread and butter thing for you. It is very easy. No AI is required, nothing is required, simple logic. And maybe at some point I'm going to automate the system also, but I'm not there yet. I've just started. I may be able to automate this system very soon. So have you
Can we?
understood any questions so
Yes.
far? And
No.
I'll keep showing you how you would have captured this move while managing your risk. That is the beauty. While managing your risk is the key principle here.
I think I got the gist of the concept.
Hmm.
Without
Not
going into the details of how we came about with this, but I got the gist of the concept of your strategy.
Is it not beautiful? What do you think?
Yes, it
Is it simple?
definitely,
Is it
it is
simple or
it is
complex?
no, it is simple. It's not at all complex, provided it does not involve too many mathematic calculations.
Nothing, mathematics is done for you. Once you do the
Yeah.
setting, you can use it for the rest of your life. You don't have to do anything else.
Okay. Okay.
For
Okay.
this stock, see, you tell me your 3 stocks or 5 stocks. I don't advise going beyond 10, 15 stocks maximum. I will do these adjustments for you once and you follow it for the rest of your life.
Okay.
You start with one node. For backtesting, one is enough. Once you have the conviction that it is working, then you scale up. It's just a
Okay.
function of capital. You already said you have so much money lying in your ETFs. Take out something and use this. If you have the conviction that this is performing better than your ETFs, you would want to do so. At least 10% of your capital you can take out.
Yeah.
No, from that 1
Now,
crore, you can take out 10 lakhs and invest in this.
yeah,
Right?
can we have a person different kind of talk outside of this recording?
Oh, yeah, sure. I mean, if you want, I can take this out of
Yes,
the
please.
recording as well. Um, you know, so I was just saying that once you have a trust in the system, then you can do anything.
Yeah.
And all I'm teaching you is how to manage your risk. I'm not a fortune teller. I'm not telling you how much this stock can go. But if you are in the trend, you keep going and let the market and decide how much it wants to give you. So see,
Oh,
simply you have to keep doing it. On this candle, you will trail your stop loss here. On this candle. On this candle close, you will trail your stop loss here. On this candle close, you will trail your stop loss here. Are you seeing how simple it is?
yes,
You
yes.
just have to wait for the weekly close. And on Monday of next week, you have to just do this. Takes 1
Okay.
minute. I mean,
Okay.
probably 10 seconds per stock. And if you have 10 stocks, you can probably do it in 5 minutes.
Okay.
That much
Yeah.
minimum, though, you can invest, right? If you really want to make wealth. And
Yes.
that is the theory, that is the system, right? I mean, as and when the candles keeps closing above, you keep trailing. On this candle, your stop loss is here. Don't trail based on week. Let the candle close. Okay. And on this candle, you trail your stop loss here. On this candle, you trail your stop loss here, or you can also do here, up to you. Because this is a week here, no? But this is also fine. On this candle closed above, you trail your stop loss here. On this candle, you trail your stop loss here, and this candle will hit your stop loss. But still, imagine how much profit you made in this trade. Let us go back. Where did you enter? I'm not even able to find the entry level. I think here we entered, right?
Yes, yes.
So let's calculate. What is your ROI? You entered here and you exited here, let's say. So around more than 100% on this trade. More than 100%.
Gautamji, can we switch off the recording? I need to
Yeah.
ask you a few
Yeah,
things.
yeah, sure, sure. Let me do that.